Hello and welcome to part 3 of the game that likes to bend over my brain and call my mind its bitch. It is Superliminal. This is part 3 of a game playthrough, so if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, then I'll leave you a link in the description. You can go check that out. If you're here for part 3, then I assume that you already know what's going on here, so we will just get right into it.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Not again.
Stand by for analysis.
Is
Error
every
analysis
one of these
complete.
videos that I
Exhibiting
upload going to
signs
start with a
consistent
fucking
an
horror
increase in
segment?
fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is.
Although if anyone does
believed
choose
to
to
correlate with a
watch part
decrease in
3
these
without seeing
emotions.
parts 1 and 2 and you don't really know what's going on, we're playing a game called Superliminal. It is a game that basically messes with reality in the weirdest possible way.
Hypothesis. Patient
It
was improperly
really
oriented.
does
Conclusion.
break your brain at times.
Impossible.
It's absolutely insane, but I
Reformulating.
love it, and I've been looking forward to coming back and playing more of
Improved
this.
hypothesis. Patient requires additional Somnasculpt therapy.
Oh yeah, and
Conclusion.
here's good clues to the
Emergency
whole
exit
setting of
protocol
this game.
cannot
It's
proceed.
basically you're stuck in a dream, and
Emergency
that's
exit protocol has
how
been emergency
reality is able to
destroyed.
be warped in the ways that it can be. And
Instruction.
this is a brick wall.
Continue with
Okay.
Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh. That wasn't an edit on my part. The game just did that jump cut itself. Okay, got to press the snooze to open the door. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, the alarm's going off again, and I'm back. So did I do something wrong? And there's another way I've got to go? Okay. This is just a thing. Oh, and right. Okay. Wait, what? Oh God. Okay. Well, this is what it is. Okay then. Yeah, the controls are back to normal now, which is good. So like I was saying, if you've watched parts 1 and 2, then you know what to expect from this game, and that is to expect everything that you would never expect. Oh, here's a thing. Okay. You're going to let me out this time. Okay, there's nowhere to go out. Is the game going to sort itself out for me, or do I have to actually work something out here? Okay. Not big enough yet? Oh, I have to jump over the frame. Okay. Okay. I think the last episode of this probably started off a bit more impactful, but this one is definitely starting off more confusing. Whee. Come on. Yeah. I'm in. And now I'm in. I can't do anything. Oh. That's new. Oh. Named it. This one's just started off bizarre.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Huh. You cheeky rascals. I knew I'd try to do that. Okay, where are we going? There. Okay, we're not going there. Yeah. I'm into it. So I can actually hear the game that well because I'm having to keep the volume down so that the camera doesn't pick it up because the camera's right by my TV. As soon as my capture card is recording the sound, I don't want the camera to be recording the sound as well because you'll get an echo. I did sort of go into that in part one. Yeah, right. Exit temporarily moved. Okay. Right now, this is really getting to the point where it's taking all the established mechanics of the game and just saying fuck you to those. I mean, to be fair, this game is pretty much just a series of saying fuck you to established mechanics. First it says fuck you to the established mechanics of the real world, and then it says fuck you to its own established mechanics. There's something I'm missing here because this is just an infinite loop now. What if I stop? What if I actually just do what it says and stop? I'm obviously missing something, but there really doesn't seem to be anything that I can do. Perception is not reality. No trespassing, stop, dead end. I've tried stopping. I've no idea what I'm supposed to do. See, last video I got stuck on a puzzle for quite a while that had quite a simple solution, but I cannot see this one having a simple solution. Okay, so that's switched sides again. So it turns out I was doing the right thing. It just had you do it so many bloody times that you started to think that maybe you were missing something. But really, no, you do just have to keep going for the fucking loop. Oh, good God. I get it now. Whichever way I look, that'll be the way. What? We're going. That's weird. I should never be surprised when this game is weird. It's a weird game, that's the point of the game. Oh, great.
Completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
How did they code these mechanics into the game? I could have approached that from any angle. Okay, it's not the first time I've seen stuff like that in this game, but it still just blew my mind completely. Okay. Do I go there or do I go up there? That says exit. But I want to see what's down here. Okay, so that's a thing. What? This isn't going to go all 2001 on me, is it? Again, this is not a jump cut. The game is doing this to me. What's going to happen when I press U? Of all the things I could have imagined would happen, that would not have come to mind. Okay. Okay, this time a door just opened. That's not, oh, for fuck's sake. I was going to say that's not weird. And then that happened. And the clock. That can only have happened because I pressed the clock. This game. How can I see things like this so many times and still just get my mind blown by this. Don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay. I'm going to follow the moon. I'm not going to follow the moon. It's going to box me in, isn't it? Yep, and there's a room. I feel like this is approaching the end game now, to be honest. It's just a massive, like, chaotic destruction of all the reality around me. It feels like, you know, we're getting to the end game at this point. Part 3 may very well be the final.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
Was I meant to do that, or was I meant to come out here? I want to see what this is. Okay, there's nothing out here, so I am meant to do this. Okay. Can't do it through any of the other pieces. It's got to be the sleep clinic. Okay. Am I trying to get anywhere else? No, just give me something random. No service. How can I dream without soda? Can I do anything weird? Like if I make that small, then I'll come out here, and now I'm tiny.
Diagnostic warning. Paradox prevention protocols may not be fully implemented.
Is this a thing that actually helps me in any way? Where'd it go? Okay, that was weird. That is weird. Ooh. What's going to happen now?
Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload.
Can't believe I worked that out. Do it again.
Overload for dream explosion. Explosion dream overcall frame.
And now I'm in Silent Hill. Not an exit. Whatever you say. So this is definitely getting to the end game.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Hello, Dr. Glenn
And
Pierce.
many years ago, I had a dream.
Other than just being a mindfuck, it turns out this game is actually very artsy as well. I'm really enjoying it. Female toads. What? And more falling through the floors. Not an exit. That is good to know. Okay. Am I going to fall? Not yet. Windows in windows. Okay. Wonder what's going to happen. Roll credits. Oh no. I'm actually still in the game. Clever. And it's an actual staircase now, isn't it? Again, this game's brilliantly designed, it really is. And I've fallen through the floor again. Which way? It's most likely just a loop. And if I reverse the loop, I feel like this is probably going to be one of those things where if you just keep going through it over and over again, eventually things will start to change. Because I can't see me being able to do anything right now other than just walk through this loop. So there's nothing to interact with. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, there's nothing else here. Oh, for God's sake. The whole time I could have just walked out.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged.
Absolutely
After all,
not.
if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
No, I came here because I was a little bit tired. Now I fall through white. Now I get it. just in case. Whee! How am I supposed to get up there? It's one of those things where so far I've been stumped by many a thing, and then I've somehow managed to either work it out or stumble upon the answer somehow. And then I'll come across another one that stumps me, and every time it looks like there is no possible solution at all. So I should know better than to just write this off as undoable. But I cannot for the life of me work out what I am supposed to do. How the I was going to say, how the fuck was I supposed to work that out? That's a stupid question because I worked it out. Right, so any time I want to enter through there, I have to pass an object through the door. Throw the cheese! Come on, let me in. I'm in. What have you got for me now? Solid. I'm going down. Well, that's a little bit bizarre. $7:59 a.m. Eight o'clock. Is that time to wake up? We're doing this again, aren't we? Oh.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Hello,
And
Dr.
by
Glenn
now,
Pierce.
you may have realised that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them. But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective. And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
They're still playing my favourite movie.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
This is quite nice.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. And some part of you will say that none of this was real.
It says you'll be back in the real world. I assume that means the game's going to end and you'll be back in your actual real world. This game is sending a really,
perspective itself,
really nice message. I quite appreciate this.
as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that. That game has a really nice message to it. The whole thing about just, you know, looking at problems from a different perspective, because if you've got a problem and you keep trying the same thing over and over and over again to fix it, if it doesn't fix it, you know, to begin with, it's not going to fix it when you keep doing the same thing. And so you continue to do the same thing over and over again, and it continues to fail, and you see yourself as a failure for not being able to overcome that obstacle. But saying if you want to overcome the obstacle, you got to try something different. You got to look at it from a different angle, think outside the box. This is really, really good. It's a good message. I like that. Telling you not to give up on things, not to consider yourself a failure when you do fail things. You've just got to learn from those mistakes, learn what doesn't work, so that you can avoid that and try something new. And then if that doesn't work, you do it again until eventually you find the right solution. That's really, really, really cool. I like that. And I'm going to close my window because there's a lot of noise going on out there. But I'm not going to edit this part out because I want the people to get their credits. Yeah, really good message. Creatively demonstrated in, quite frankly, an amazing game. It's yeah, just a great package overall. It's fun, challenging at times, a great puzzle game with a great concept for how it works mechanically, mind bending, brain raping. Thanks for dreaming. The whole story concept is really interesting and really well executed, and the message behind it is just fantastic. I absolutely love this game. Don't know what else to say, it's just a great game. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play it. I hope you've, you know, gained the same sort of appreciation for this game as I have. Yeah, well done. Well done to the makers of this game. It's a very, very good game. Don't know what else to say other than that. Wake up. Yeah, that was good. Let's have a quick look and see what trophies you can get. Okay. An apple for a head. I already don't know what to do for the first trophy. Beat the game in under 35 minutes, that's a bit more self-explanatory. Beat the game in under an hour. So how long has it taken me to do this game? I suppose somewhere around 3 hours, or maybe just over that. If I didn't stop to look around at everything and I remembered how to solve every puzzle, I reckon under an hour is doable. 35 minutes though, that's asking a lot, but maybe. Break a soda can. Don't know what you would have done to break it. Find all blueprints. There are blueprints. I do remember there's that one sheet that I clicked on and then it revealed a blueprint on it, so there must be more of those. Empty all fire extinguishers. Okay. Got an object waiting on your side. I've already got that. Find all secret chests. They're secret ones. Okay, that's something I didn't even realise. Find all means there are multiple, and I didn't even find one as far as I'm aware. Complete all constellations. When were they a thing? Drink all sodas. Find the hidden trophy. Is that an actual like physical trophy that you've got to find? There were so many places in that game that they could have hidden something and you just wouldn't have found it. Find the nook in optical. Okay. Pull in the fire alarms, pull all the fire alarms, pull one fire alarm, place a soda can in a recycling bin, put a soda can in the wrong place instead of recycling. Fail at throwing away trash. How? Congratulations on doing something. Oh god, that's the same as it was Stanley Parable, wasn't it, that had that? There's an achievement in that game that you got by doing something, but were never told what you had to do to get it, so it would just randomly show up at some time and you wouldn't know how you'd got it. And it wasn't that it was just randomly assigned to you to say pop up now. It was you had to do something to get it, but it just never told you what the thing was. And there's a story I heard, I don't know how true it is, but apparently people hacked into the game code and saw what you had to do to unlock the trophy, and so they patched it and completely changed what you had to do to something else, which I think is genius. But if you're a trophy hunter, that's annoying because how the hell are you supposed to... I wonder whether this one has been solved. If you look online you might be able to see what you actually have to do for that. I'm not going to bother. I don't think I'll platinum this game, not anytime soon anyway. I think now that I've played through the story once, I'm good for now. I've had my fill of it. Make the last move. Okay. Obviously that's a chess thing. I assume you've got to put a piece somewhere. I don't know what that would have been though. I don't know. But yeah, that's those. Right, so that's everything. We've done everything. We've finished the game. That's it. So yeah, like I said, fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. I have enjoyed my time doing this. I'm glad that I did it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I have no current plans for what the next game I play through will be, but while I can't meet up with other people, and while I do now have opportunities to do this, I will probably try and find another game to play through, and that'll be a bit more content for you. So hopefully you'll enjoy that when that happens. I don't yet know what that'll be though. I also don't know when that'll be. This has been fun though. I'm really glad I did this. It's a game that I wanted to play, so I got it, and I'm glad I got it, and I'm glad that I played it. But even more than that, it surprised me and delighted me so much that I'm glad that I chose this game to be one that you could share the experience with me on, because this is something special. It really is. I really, really appreciate, respect, admire and love this game, and hopefully you do too. If not, that's fine. But yeah, I think it's definitely worthy of praise. So anyway, that is that. We must bring this to a close, unfortunately. I've enjoyed our time together, but alas, it cannot be forever. But I will see you again in whatever the next video is. Whenever that next video is. If you want to know when that is, then subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell to be notified of when a new video gets uploaded. If you like this, then please click the like down below. That way I know that you've liked it, and I can tailor videos around what people like to watch. And if you didn't like it, also feel free to press dislike, because that lets me know, and then I know not to do things like this. If you watched to the end of this video, then thank you very much. If you watched all 3 parts, then thank you very, very much for all of your time and attention, and I hope that I managed to repay you with some half-decent content. I'm going to stop rambling on now. I've said everything I need to say, so goodbye.